Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
The fog pouring it. Now it's ended down to David. Well, for it, Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors. We know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 spot. Thompson for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who is the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kerry, you put me in a hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
You played with a lot of
shout
them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I ever played with, but he could shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Thompson, high post, on its way from Curry for 2, and he misses his first shot.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Lowry finds Siakam. Back to Lowry. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Thompson. From deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the textbook form from Thompson helps him big time, especially when he's gunning from way downtown.
Here's Van Vliet. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You can learn a lot by watching him operating their offense.
The pass to Wiggins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Now here's Thompson. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Green with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Outside, Green. Chris kicks to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Green in the post. The deep 3 from Thompson. Here's Chris. Yep, that one goes in there.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Back to Lowry. Here's the three. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Anunoby in the corner. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Davis is checked in for Toronto. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 11 points for Klay Thompson. And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball.
Story of that game right here. One sloppy play after another.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Poole. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. One of the most demonstrative players.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to.
And he should know, a former defensive player of the year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Passes it to Looney. Wiggins outside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wiggins. The 9-footer's on the mark. Wiggins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Warriors.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the 5 down low. Here's Boucher. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Gasol. Back to Powell. The pass to Boucher. The Warriors pull it in. And Chris, with Looney, he is a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups that he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor, but doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Baseline J on the way. That one a little long. Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a bunch of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Shoots from 12. Drained for 2 points. And the Warriors lead by 11. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Shots good by Boucher.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Warriors leading by 9. Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Smailagic inside. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Wiggins against Powell. A beautiful reverse layup. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Gasol. The shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. Wiggins against Powell. Smailagic. The second chance points on the tip in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Davis. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Coming off that loss against the Nets. Trying his luck from deep. They get it again.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Raptors trail by 11. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Hollis Jefferson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in, and Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Kicks it to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 18 feet out, and off the glass. That one's good.
So accomplished from mid-range. Curry is outstanding at finding space to shoot from there.
To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. Misses from short range. Here's Pascal. Covered by Van Vliet. To the inside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Lowry fires away from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors lead by 12.
Here with Andrew Wiggins. Andrew, for you first.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 12. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Siakam passes to Ibaka. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Wiggins kicks to Curry. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got 5 now. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. And if you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh, my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now, oh, man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Now here's Wiggins. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. 5 to shoot. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. Off target with his 3. Raptors trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Siakam. No good that time. Great tee that time from Green. Thompson outside. Outside for Curry. From the arc. At the tip. And Green is right there. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And there's no quitting Green, especially on the glass. Rebounds like a pit bull.
Here's Van Vliet. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Van Vliet's got his second basket. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Thompson with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Warriors the rebound. Back to Curry. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside for Davis. Lets it go from deep, and the 3 ball is good. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Curry, good.
Yeah, maybe you would think Steph would be thrown off by some contact, but think again. Just too good of a finisher in close. Too much field for the bucket.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Warriors with possession here. Warriors leading by 11. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the 4th quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you pick Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the floor.
And here is Davis after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Powell, no one around him, tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. It's stolen. 27 seconds left in the third. Thompson in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Curry passes to Pascal. Back to Curry. Now Thompson. With one on the clock. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Pascal in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' foul. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Pascal. Thompson inside the line. Looney. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Pascal, the pass to Looney. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry dishes to Gasol. Pass to Siakam. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Thompson for the triple. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
Smailagic. Now recovering. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The shot by Powell, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay-in.
To the paint, here's Thompson. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this is the concentration Thompson exhibits. I mean, if you're going to foul him, you have to foul him hard.
Both teams deciding to change it up. When you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one, I'm sure.
Well, thanks, Ken. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop. And as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, man.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Passes it to Thompson. Beyond the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Curry way outside. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. A second chance effort. Here's Chris. Out to Thompson. The pass to Curry. Curry on the wing. 6 to shoot. All almost, but it rolls out. Raptors trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Klay Thompson.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring. Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
So both teams changing it up here. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And a wide open look for Lee. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 19. Here's McCaw. To the left side wing. The three. That shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Chris in the post. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Raptors. Now here's Johnson. Pass to McCaw. The three from Thomas. They get it back. Johnson had a hand on it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Man, this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips. And nothing. And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, DA. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Lowry against Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hawks. Late in the season, Doris, and some teams now are not going to be in the postseason. They're out of the playoffs and are giving more time. You talked about this earlier, giving more time to their young players to develop.
Well, there is nothing more beneficial to a young player than real-time NBA experience. So when you're out of the playoffs, those young guys start to get more and more minutes. They'll give those young guys more and more responsibility on the offensive and defensive end. And there's no greater teacher than giving NBA reps to guys who you think can be a key part of your future.
Yeah, it's so fun for us as the fans and people that cover the league to get a glimpse of the future, what these teams and what these individual players could be like. Ibaka, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shoots the 3, and again it's Trae Young with the triple. Young's got 7 points.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the money.
And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Siakam.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Herter. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here's Siakam. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. And the shot is good.
Pascal Siakam can be a menace on the glass. He's got length. He's got athleticism. Look out.
Hunter, the pass to Herter. Capella against Siakam. Capella with the bucket.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Ibaka. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And stolen by Hunter. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Zoe Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical. Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. And if you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Gasol, following the three by Atlanta. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, not much you can do there defensively. Marc Gasol, just too much size to stop from that range.
Davis against Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell kicks to Gasol. Now the pass to Siakam. Misses the layup.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Shots good from Young.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
There's Hollis-Jefferson, and no good on the last-second attempt this time. And an overpowering first-quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hawks lead by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
As a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my...
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Marc Gasol. Powell is out there with Davis. And it's Boucher in at the 4. Collins finds Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Just 2 to shoot. Powell for 3. A rebound by Young.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now, here's Hunter. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. The baseline J. Another shot, Boucher, and no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. Reddish the pass to Hunter. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
And he makes the first. And Doris, for Jeff Teague, he's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Now, here's Siakam. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Outside Lowry. To the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And the 3 off target.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Here's Siakam. Rebound Atlanta. To the inside. The kick out to Teague. Sinks the triple. Teague's got 5 points so far.
This is Jeff Teague's go-to shot. I mean, he's a deadly three-point shooter who never hesitates.
Passes to Van Vliet to the middle. Here's Ibaka, and it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Teague. Fires the 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. And that's now 8 points for Teague.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They've outscored them 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. Bembry the pass to Fernando. Inside. Out to Carter. And Teague has it in the corner. Over in the corner, Reddish. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. For the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Davis looking for an opening. There's the triple. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. He got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta rolling along with a 27-point lead as we... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, we saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he makes that one. Lowry's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Raptors.
You get the sense Kyle Lowry's eyes open wide. If he's in the open floor and gets up court, look out.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Back to Young. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Capella. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Capella's got 8 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And Capella sends it back. Collins against Siakam. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Drills it from outside. Hunter's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And you talk about this market of Toronto, Doris, it's been slept on for a long time.
No doubt, Greg, this is one of the biggest markets in North America. The Raptors are Canada's team, a country of over 37 million people. The Raptors ranked 4th last season in attendance.
Here's Siakam. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Outside Lowry. They need this. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, pound for pound and inch for inch, Kyle Lowry gets the most of his ability. What a dynamic scorer in the NBA.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Young for 3. Kicks it out to Collins. There's the pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. And they're on the break. Here's Siakam. Misses in close.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Herter. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shot by Collins, no good. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Siakam. Up again, and Ibaka is right there.
Kev, we know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Young against Lowry. It's stolen by Lowry. Here's Anunoby. And the layup's good off the glass. Anunoby's got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Fires from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And it's Lowry penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got his third bucket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Herter passes to Hunter. Back to Herter. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Capella. To end the cold streak. But they get it back. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
12 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now T. Gets it off. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Powell is out there with Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Boucher in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Atlanta leading by 20. Over in the corner, Reddish. Here's Dedmon. The kick out to T. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
They get it back. Gasol misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Dedmon with the block. Out left to the wing from outside the arc. Bembry misses. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Gasol, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 3-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the paint, here's McCaw. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Outside Teague, and there's the pass to Fernando. And there's the feed to Dedmon. Over Gasol, and the Hawks getting another basket right there. You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking today, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin. And the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell. In no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now the Raptors moving it up. Thomas is running. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Back to Teague. And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Norman Powell's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Reddish comes in for Jeff Teague. Passes it to Graham. Tries a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Graham's got his first 3 points of the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Bembry. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's remember, in Marc Gasol, we have got a guy who has worked hard on both his body and his game. We are talking about a former Defensive Player of the Year here.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out.
And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home for the We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Capella.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Young in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Brandon, looking ahead to the playoffs, when you made your first postseason appearance, were you surprised by the intensity you found once you got there?
Kevin, it was my second season. I was playing for the Clippers, so getting into the playoffs was quite miraculous on the tennis court for the organization. But the level of detail in the playoffs and intensity in the playoffs, they know everything that you're going to do. And we were playing against the Utah Jazz, which at that time...
Some pretty good players.
Yes, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Jeff Hornacek, the great Jerry Sloan as the head coach. It was a wonderful experience, but you understood that the playoffs were different. Absolutely something different in terms of the intensity and what it is that that team knew about you.
Right. Here's Herter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Brooklyn. Thompson finds Curry. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch-and-shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
Pass to Herter. In the corner, Collins with it. And the pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Thompson passes to Green. Back to Thompson. Curry on the wing. Defended by Young. And another 3 for Golden State.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
And even with the shift from Budenholzer to Pierce, the Hawks continue to rely on the 3 as much as any team.
No doubt about it. I think the front office still accentuating the fact that they want to find some floor spacers after that 19th pick in John Collins, a guy that can rim run and protect the middle. They wanted to go after as much shooting as they possibly could.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Young with no one around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team. And a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Carter comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Curry can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 3, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Well, what a boost this group has given their teams in the second half of the season with excellent rebounding from the small forward position. DeAndre Hunter is second.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' games. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Well, these are the 18-wheelers right here. Bigger and tougher. They are fearless when it comes to crashing the boards. And I'll tell you what, it really lightens the load on your bigs when you've got 2 rebounders like these guys at the small forward.
So it's Atlanta now. The Warriors making the shot. Atlanta again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Pascal. To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Teague. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 9.
Really doesn't matter who's guarding Steph. Sometimes he's just incredible when it comes to making shots under pressure.
Outside Teague. Puts up a 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Notching a 50, 40, 90% season is a...
Your field goal percentage as a whole.
And consistent excellence certainly is the key. Curry brings it night in and night out.
And as tough as it is to hit those marks, he just seems to make it look easy.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? So we'll just have to wait and see.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. 4 on the clock. Shoots. A putback. It's good on the putback. Pascal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Teague left side. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Teague's got 8 points.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Pascal, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Poole. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 5. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Capella. following the score by Golden State. Kicks to Hunter. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. Over Wiggins. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018. Sweet touch, and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
Thompson misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point differential. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. It's good. Young's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Chris pass to Green. 11 feet away, and he drops that one in.
Green right now picking his spots, working the in-between area on the offense.
Now, here is Young. D right on him. He kicks it to Collins. Back to Young. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Thompson with the bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
And the dunk by Capella.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Hunter over Thompson. Here's Collins. It's stolen by Green. Pushing it up. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 9 points, 2 assists. And that'll do it for us. The third.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. In the corner, Collins with it. Young against Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Young.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Young against Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Here's Wiggins. Keeps it alive, and Green is right there.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And Young, here we go. The shot's good. Young's got 14 points.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Wiggins. And for Steph Curry, certainly one of the best to ever play. Iguodala said last season, Brent, that he's already the second best point guard to ever play in pro basketball.
Well, high praise from Andre Iguodala, and why wouldn't you talk about Steph that way? You tally up MVPs and titles and his impact on the game and what he's done to change the way the game is played. The case for Steph Curry to be the top point guard ever is getting stronger and stronger every season. The guy that he's going to have to knock off the top of that shelf, I think, for most everybody who's been basketball fans for a long time, is one Magic Johnson.
Back to Looney. Curry passes to Looney. Here's Pascal. Dedmon defending. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Bembry. And he comes up with the deuce. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Collins from outside. Here's Hurd. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Look, Kevin, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Capella. And they're pushing it up. And here's Young from the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Warriors leading by 3.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Looney. And it's Klay Thompson in for Wiggins.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Collins wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Thompson gets it to go.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The kick out to Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, it feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Collins finds Young. Here's Huerter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And now just a 1-point Warrior lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Warriors lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's pass goal in at the small forward. And he can't get the first one. He's off on the second. The Hawks trail by 3. Here we go, one-on-one. Bucket is good. Herder's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herder positioned himself well in the fast break.
Young finds Collins. It's Vince Carter on the wing to take the lead. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. So both teams making some changes here. The Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Thompson passes to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And rattles out the dunk. You know, the layup might have been a better shot for him. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
The Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. On the wing, Thompson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Curry from deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Young with the steal. And here we go. Hawks running again. And it's Carter missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thompson passes to Chris. Curry with it. It's tipped. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Young's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Carter pulls it in.
And that's why he's not a top option for them right now offensively. They still cannot trust him even on those easy shots, Kevin.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
It's Curry outside. Warriors the rebound. Young with the steal. Here's Bembry, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Young taking his time here. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pick off in midair. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And now here's Chris outside Curry. It's good from long range. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Yeah, I feel like the ball really isn't even getting anywhere close to the rim. It's all cotton right now.
Down low. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his first points of the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Count the basket. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
We all know that Klay Thompson's a great scorer, and we should talk more about his defense, so we will here. Intelligent and uses his length that time.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Chris kicks to Curry. Chris with it. Edmonds there. Chris pass to Green. And he banks in the layup.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
From deep. Young's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
From downtown, that shot off the mark. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Welcome to the special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is
at the center. And now, look.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Green.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the five. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Anunoby in at the three spot. Chris gets the bucket. Fantastic backcourts facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is, and no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers that we're calling guards. So I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
Now, here's Curry, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
That's Draymond staying alert, recognizing the defense breakdown.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Siakam. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Now VanVleet after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Siakam finds VanVleet. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Curry.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's Green with the jam.
Look at Green trucking down the floor with his quick feet and getting the ball right where he wants.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. In the corner, it's VanVleet. Passes it to Ibaka. Here's Siakam. He's covered by Thompson. Yep, it counts.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Warriors leading by 3.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
We talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Wiggins passes to Pascal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Siakam. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Siakam's got his second bucket of the night.
These are the looks this offense is designed to generate. Siakam deadly close to the rim. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Now here is Lowry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Here's Chris. Tries again, and Wiggins with the layup.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Lowry against Curry. And Lowry gets it to go.
Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Wiggins outside. Davis against Thompson. Back to Wiggins. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Steph Curry showing off his all-around game. Nice to see him getting dirty underneath for the rebound.
And the Raptors with some changes. Boucher is checked in. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And you know what, Smitty? If you track his movement, you can see how active Steph Curry is and trying to get open.
As a guard, it's so impressive to see how Curry moves and relocates to get a shot off. He works harder than everyone else in the league to free up that extra time and that daylight that he needs to get a shot up.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Latrey. Toronto grabs the miss. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
So many different aspects to Curry's game. You know, we've talked about his ability to get to the free throw line.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his...
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you...
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Back to Gasol. Uncovered, and again it's Toronto converting.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's good for 2.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's Powell on the wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, the past month has been surreal. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There are some plays, I played with some players after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game, but when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There are some guys that just love it, and there are some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. Green passes to Poole. Green bounce pass. Now the dish to Thompson. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Lowry.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
Pascal, the pass to Green. And Thompson launches it from deep. Here's Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Thompson outside. From deep. Kept alive. No good on that one. Raptors trail by 8. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Thompson.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Second free throw, no good. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Siakam passes to Lowry. Back to Thompson. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the Warriors making a change here. Chris is checked in. Here's Lowry. The putback. It's good on the putback.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Thompson for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shot. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds. And that's good.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the center position.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
And stolen by Chris. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 14. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Ibaka. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
Anunoby kicks to VanVleet, launches a three. That shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Thompson finds Wiggins. Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's 19 points for Steph Curry. And a deep three from Lowry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 20.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Now, here's Siakam. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. It'll be a jump ball. And the Raptors with the ball. And it's the Warriors' ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Chris can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside, the 11-footer off the left rim and out.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Curry's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And they'll keep possession. He gets that one. We've got 1:48 left in the third. The pass to Curry. Takes a three. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Raptors trail by 21. It's stolen by Curry. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wiggins finds Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists tonight. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season? Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Golden State moving the ball around. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Davis has got 5 now.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Outside for Gasol. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. From deep 3-point range, the Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Good on the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Powell on the wing. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Right side Curry. Lets it go with a three. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Steph Curry's out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Pascal in at the 4 slot. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point range, Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
On its way from Curry for 2, Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. Boucher, no good there.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
To the paint, Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Not the tallest power forward in the league, but Draymond Green carving out space.
Boucher kicks the foul. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Now here's Davis, guarded by Green. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Gasol shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol, even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, you know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides. Regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. From deep. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That one goes in. Thomas got his first 2 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Warriors leading by 23. Gasol with the steal. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Johnson.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Back to Thompson for 3. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. They get the rebound. From past the arc. No good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Passes it to Bowman. Here's Looney. Clock at 6. Out to Lee. This one for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he jams it with authority.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face in.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going on. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You look at the Raptors. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, the Hawks. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for Toronto, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
Now, here's Capella. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
You can't do anything about that. Even when Young is under pressure, he just finds a way to score.
And Ibaka's shooting ability, Doris, had enabled him to play some power forward, but his mobility was being tested.
Correct, because at Ibaka's size, it's tough to ask him to chase smaller guys around the perimeter. He is much better suited playing inside and protecting the rim. I think you saw that last season.
Here's Collins, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Young's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Tries from 16. Here's Lowry, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Kyle Lowry, despite his diminutive size and point guard position, is one of the best rebounders from his position, big time.
Now, here's Hunter. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Lowry, following the bucket by the Hawks. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered closely. Collins kicks to Hunter. Here's Young. They grab their own miss. Stolen by VanVleet. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Here's Anunoby. And the rejection by Collins. Back to Young. A 3 ball. And Herter gets it to go. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. Back to Anunoby. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Lob pass to Capella. Back to Herter. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Collins. 6 to shoot. Young's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 11 feet away, Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the middle, stolen away. Here's Hunter. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the workout.
You come in every day. Guys ain't.
And Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Powell. He's out there with Davis. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. From deep. The shot by Powell, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
To the right side. Down low. On the left block. It's Gasol missing. Atlanta leading by 5. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And a quick look now at the best free throw shooting team. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Carter outside. Pass to Fernando. Just 5 to shoot. Teague can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's stolen by Teague.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Kicks it to Carter. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got the lead up to 9 now for Atlanta.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's the pass to Davis. Gasol dishes to Powell. It's Powell on the wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Carter. And again, no good by Toronto. Atlanta with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Passes it to Reddish. And it's slammed in by T.
How about the little man's ability to get up? What a vertical by Jeff T.
And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Out to Carter. The Hawks working the ball around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Brady has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up, really 1 through 5.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Carter. Young is subbed in for Jeff T. Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Hawks leading by 9. And Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Reddish. Now Young. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Fernando. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Fernando's got his first 2 points of the night. Lowry passes to Gasol. Siakam, right side. Pass to Pop. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Great open look there. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And stolen by Siakam. Fast break Toronto. And Siakam throws it down.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Young against Lowry. In the corner, it's Hunter. Oh, good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lowry's shot is good.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
1-on-1 fast break. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Powell.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Young's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Siakam kicks to Gasol. Siakam against Collins. And it's all evened up.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Now, here is Young. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Now the pass to Herter. Launches it. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a 3, he might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building 3. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness great. His toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Ibaka, it's rebounded by Herter.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Shots good from Young.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's three-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. Jacks up a 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good work defensively by Carter.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teague for 3. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hunter's got 5 now.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Pass to Van Vliet. Teague against Lowry. Here's Boucher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he's able to get it back. 2 points. That one goes. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really,
that was something else.
Have mercy. And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Lowry against Teague. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Teague against Lowry. Now here's Teague. Defense right on him. The pass to Dedmon from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Teague. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Then for the Raptors, Marcus All comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Bembry misses. Raptors trail by 9. Inside, there's Hollis Jefferson.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
Teague with the ball. He's got 6. Passes it to Bembry. Here's Dedmon. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Davis in at the 1 spot. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 7. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Outside Collins. He kicks it to Young. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Atlanta with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hawks passing it around. Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Raptors trail by 8. Knocked loose. Herter passes to Capella. Young with no one around. Buries it from 3-point range. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Herter passes to Capella for the 3. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 14.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
And he commits the intentional foul. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Lowry for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And really the defense not organized on that inbounds play. And boy, do they pay the price with the triple.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Young taking his time here. Collins against Siakam. Young inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Pass to Anunoby. Left side Lowry. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Ibaka, and he makes good on the layup.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Pass to Hunter. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Capella kicks to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Lob pass to Capella. It's tipped. Here's Van Vliet, and the lead is down inside single digits. 55 seconds left in the game. They double him with Siakam, and stolen by Siakam. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Pascal Siakam can be a menace on the glass. He's got length, he's got athleticism. Look out.
The feed to Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Ibaka, no luck. Outside Collins. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Reddish. It's off. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah,
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Checking out Atlanta, 5-5 over their last.
Well, the weekend has officially begun. Hey, Dave. Well, EA, they got a lot of pride there, there's no doubt, and rightfully so. Thank you. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Wiggins.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. Curry finds Thompson. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, one of the best things about Klay Thompson, he's just an incredibly easy teammate to play with. He moves great without the ball. He doesn't need it in his hands to score. I mean, he looks to make that extra pass. You got to love it.
In the corner, Collins with it. Hawks passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. Young, count it.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Now, here's Green. Curry passes to Thompson. Green breaking loose. Thompson misses. And with Thompson, all those things you mentioned, C-Webb, about him are why he's such a good fit with Curry.
Yeah, really anyone like Klay who doesn't need the ball to be effective is a breeze to play with. With the lack of ego on him to defer the spotlight to other stars constantly, it says so much about Klay, but don't sleep, though. He has the confidence to light you up at any time.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. From the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Hunter with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Young drives in. From deep. Herter, no good. The Warriors have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Here's Thompson. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That was a long time coming. Took him 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet.
Hunter, no good. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Collins finds Young. Now, here's Capella. From past the arc. Herter, no good.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
That bucket in no time at all.
That's a shot that Curry can make in his sleep. Amazing how smooth he is from distance.
The pass to Collins. Back to Herter. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And Chris throws it down.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Young against Curry. Young pass to Hunter. Back to Young. For 3. Herter, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Here's Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Dedmon. Back to Teague. Over in the corner, Reddish. Now Teague. Good if it goes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes.
The way I judge, whether we can play together.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Bembry, Reddish out there with Carter. Then there's Teague, and it's Dedmon into the center position. Cool, no good. The Hawks trailing. Carter finds Dedmon. Hawks passing it around. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Passes to Bembry. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Dedmon. Atlanta again missing. Warriors leading by 3.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive scheme.
Outside Teague. Takes it from 10. A shot off that time. The Warriors go the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets. They get it back.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Reddish kicks to Bembry. Teague deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Teague's got his first bucket in this one.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Down low. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Reddish.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Looney down low. Dedmon's there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that Thunder game, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. It's stolen by Capella. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Hunter. Back to Herter. He feeds it to Hunter. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Wiggins passes to Pascal. From 10 feet out, that ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Pascal's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Good.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Young from outside. He's off on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Capella covering. Smile-a-geesh. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Young, here we go. And that one, good. He's got 8.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Lets it go from 11. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Here's Capella. Count it. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze a... And that'll about...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Hawks trail by 3, and you see Clay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Clay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
They get it again. Curry on the foul. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Hey, Kev, he's a clever rebounder, isn't he? Curry, you got to put a body on him or he'll burn you.
Curry brings the double. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the triple. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Hawk shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Herter passes to Young. He kicks to Capella. Curry against Young. Pass to Herter. Will it go? Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors leading by 8. Wiggins passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors. Kicks it to Carter. To the middle. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The three. Bembry. It's good on the putback.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now the pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Webb, were you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Back to Young. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Green slams it in.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Here's Collins. Pass to Capella. And here's Young from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got 13.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
On the wing, Green. 5 points in the game.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Shots good from Young. Warriors leading by 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Young finds Collins. And here is Capella. 5 on the clock. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the...
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. The big men are Collins and Edmond. And it's Young in at the 1. It's Curry outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Young dishes to Collins. From outside the arc, Atlanta gets it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Herter comes in for Reddish. The Hawks trail by 9. Passes it to Herter. And here is Capella. Young from outside knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 21 in the game.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Pass to Chris. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot is long.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that. That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and all in the miss.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Young outside. A 3 ball. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Warriors leading by 6. Off the inbound pass, Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Here's Herter. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Hawks trail by 7. He kicks to Young. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Curry finds Thompson. The tray. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Chris can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. Thompson for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 7. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Game tightening up. no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Warriors leading by 4. There's the pass to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Hunter. Here's Hurt, covered by Wiggins from 10 feet out. Passes it to Young. From deep three-point range, Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And contact on the... And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On its way from Young for 2. Atlanta again missing. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Hunter, the pass to Young. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got 30 points.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Curry, wide open, gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And so they choose to intentionally foul. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Young outside. No good on the quick 3. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony.